Barakah Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Waha Raha Kwadash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of great millstone. To you I say shalom. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. It's your brother Amraya. And I got this article from watching my brother Zadok channel. He did a very informative video. I'll put a link to his video in the description portion of this video. But I wanted this article, and it's called The Rise of Microchipping. Now, I'm going to play a snippet that I got from Elder M.O.T.B out of South Carolina's channel. Just a snippet that he put up. But as you can see, the sign of the times that we're living in, we're in the time of the M.O.T. to the B, which is going to come in the form of the micro C hip. Reading a little bit. The rise of microchipping, Salakia. There's an old saying, I've got money in hand, and now with the rising of microchipping technology, that's going to be the truth. The rise of microchipping, the chip in the hand implant that lets you pay with your hands. Instead of carrying your wallet, a British-Polish company wants you to carry it under your skin. The company sells microchips as an alternate payment option that allows you to pay with your hand. The first microchip was implanted into a human back in 1988, but the technology has been available commercially only in the past decade. The pay with hand microchip is a little bigger than a grain of rice and weighs less than a gram. All right. You can use the chip to pay wherever contactless payments are accepted. And it repeats the same statement that it did, so I'm gonna skip down. The company sells implantable implantable payment chips that you can use to pay wherever contactless payment is accepted. The world has been working on such technology for a few years, but until the past decade, the technology was available commercially. The tech is a natural advancement in the way that we make payments, right? And you can find this article on alvareztg.com. But as the apostles, bishops, and elders, the teachers, the men of great millstone have been warning you that the M.O.T.B is the micro C hip, okay? That grain of rice device that will be implanted under the skin of hand, okay? And that you will not participate in the coming world economy without it. Now let's play the snippet from Elder M.O.T.B's video, and then we're going to finish out with a few scriptures.
The mark of the beast is a chip. It creates a boil on your hand, and it will happen. I'm telling you, I saw it. Whenever I was in tribulation with the Lord, people were trying to fake this little chip. And it's a lot like Neuralink. If you know what I'm talking about, go Google Neuralink. It's like messes with your brain. Okay? When the people get the chip, the mark of the beast, it creates an alternate personality. It alters your personality. It makes you calm. It sends out endorphins to your brain to make you calm. I'm trying to warn you, this is coming. I don't know if this chip exists yet, but it was very, very small. And instantaneously, when you get this chip, your body reacts to it. And I've tried to warn you all that people will seek death and they will not be able to find it. Because when you try to do anything to harm yourself, okay, in any way, or harm anybody else, it sends a signal to your brain somehow and calms you down. It makes it where you are like on dopamine and it's like all happy but they're like zombies. They're not there in their eyes. And I warned everybody that they will use the drones by the thousands, searching the whole area always to see if your chip communicates to the drones in the sky. This will take place. And if you do not have a chip, whenever they scan your body and you are basically without one. They send the authorities to come and find you, and the drone stays on you with all kinds of technology like infrared and all kinds. You can't run. You can't get away from it. Okay? So it hovers over and it flies around and follows you the whole time until the authorities find you to give you the chip. Or you get your head off. And they don't even give you a chance. You either take the mark or you're done.
All right. So the time is coming very soon where the M.O.T.B is going to be made mandatory. Okay? It's going to be forced upon the people. And as he saw in his vision, so-called vision, people will be beheaded. There will be grievous sores, cancerous tumors associated with this implant. Okay? But we start with the basics of it all. Revelations chapter 13. And this is dealing with the beast. And the beast is a system. Okay, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, the biblical nation of Esau, Edom that truly runs the world, that Job 9 and 24 speaks of when it says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, is devising a diabolical, wicked plot to enslave the masses under technocracy, okay? And all he's doing is fulfilling the will of Yahweh Ba'ashib Yahweh Shai to bring in the final prophecies that will bring in judgment upon all the earth, okay? And it's going to be in the form of thermonuclear fire, chariots shooting laser fire upon the inhabitants of the earth for their wickedness and for their opposition to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh is whom you ignorantly call God. Yahweh Shai is his son whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all. And again, the he spoken of here is the so-called self-proclaimed white man. The biblical nation of Esau, Edom, Mount Seir, Idumea, okay? The damn devil that the Bible speaks of. And he causeth all, meaning forces. Causes means force to make mandatory. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And Salakia, earlier I said it would only, I think I implied that it would only be in the hand, but it's going to be in the forehead as well, as pursuant to the Neuralink being implanted in the brain. It's the same device. The RFID micro C-hip is the M.O.T. to the B spoken of here in this passage, okay? And it will be implanted in either hand or in the head. And they prefer to get it in your head, okay? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 666. Now verse 17 says that no man might buy or sell. You are not going to participate in the coming world economy without this mark, okay? As a matter of fact, you will be eradicated. If we go up to Revelations 14 and scroll down, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? There's a great punishment coming for those that take the mark, okay? Especially those of the house of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, and you confusion of faces, because you were expressly commanded to follow the word of Yahweh. And the word said, do not take the chip, okay? Do not take the mark. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Right. Now, the man alluded to those grievous sores, which we can find here. Revelations chapter 16. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of wrath of Yahweh upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Right? That cancerous tumor, okay, those boils he was speaking of in his particular vision, okay? And, hey, it's biblical, okay? Now, whether you believe this man had this vision or not, doesn't matter. It's biblical, okay? And pertaining to that, I believe my Bible. I believe what it says wholeheartedly. So again, verse 2, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Right. So it's going to be torture to those that take the mark. And we're going to scroll up a couple more chapters, because he also spoke of being beheaded. Revelations chapter 20, and we'll end out here. Verse 1, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Shaitan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, which is Europe, okay, and shut him up, and a seal upon him, and set a seal upon him, that he should not deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. Now this actually occurred when Rome fell the first time, okay, and the so-called self-proclaimed white man was driven into obscurity, okay, into the caves. When Rome fell, the so-called self-proclaimed white man had no government any longer, no power, no authority. He was driven into obscurity for 1,000 years, and then he was released during the time what you call the Renaissance period, or the rebirth, okay, when the so-called self-proclaimed white man came back into the power. And once he came into power, he deceived the world by painting himself up as the children of light, by enslaving you Israelites, and ruling with an iron fist, because he was given a great sword as a blessing, and he used that sword to subdue the world under the authority of Yahweh, okay? But Yahweh only let him loose for a little season, and now his time is about up, as pursuant to Revelations chapter 12, verse 12, which we'll grab real quick. Verse 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, right? Because the Lord only allowed him a little season, as we read in Revelations 20. Verse 4, here's the point. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast. Right? They didn't take the mark. They didn't fall in line. They didn't just lay down and bow down and worship the beast system. Okay? Again. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded. That means their heads were chopped off. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. They didn't take the M.O.T.B. So some of them were beheaded, yes. So in this man's vision, yes, that is biblical. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Okay, so there is a reward coming to the martyrs of the nation of Israel. And no doubt, the ones that are not going to take the mark are Israelites. Okay, the elect remnant, the grape of the cluster, which Yahweh have made perfect for salvation. Okay, but to 2/3 of Israel, you're going to take that mark, and you're going to be punished. Okay, no more talk to the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. Either repent or die. Time is running out, and the devil is about to come down upon you, having great wrath, because he knows his time is short. The Lord only allotted him a little season, and that time is about up. Okay? So you're on the menu. Those of you who refuse to repent, who refuse to stop sinning and committing these abominable acts, you are on the menu. And Yahweh is about to devour much flesh. Hopefully this has been edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for this message. Till the next time, Israel. Shalom.